What's up, recruiters? Let's talk about how to get your job done faster with Ask Steve. So after you install Ask Steve, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to come over here to where it says For Recruiters and hit Install Now to install the special recruiter skills and skill buttons that I'll show you, and you can click to open this for more details if you want to see them. And now let's go take a look at them. So first off, let's say I'm recruiting for product managers. I'm on this page of speakers for a product management conference. I'm like, wow, all these people look great. I would like to add them to my spreadsheet or something. And so copying and pasting these by hand would be a pain in the butt, but I can actually click to open the Ask Steve side panel, and then I can run one of the skills that comes out of the box with the recruiter skill pack. It's called Extract People Information from a web page. And I can run it right here in the chat panel by doing what I just showed you. I hit the little skill button and then a quick picker to pick it. And now I'm going to run it. And it's generating that whole list of people for me. And it's giving them to me in table form, name, role, company. And then this isn't even on the page, but it's adding a LinkedIn search link that with one click will take me to that person's profile page. So save me a bunch of time, and then I can copy that, paste it into Sheets or Excel, and I'm up and running. I have that all captured. So saving me at least a minute per lead. And then, if you look at how many leads are on this page, that's like 15 minutes right there. So once I have the leads in, let's say I want to do research on somebody. So in this case, I'm going to do some research on this person, this exec at NVIDIA named Carrie Brisky. Here's a big long article about her. I could read all the articles about her, or similarly in chat, I can run some more skills. In this case, I have one that is called Summarize in 5 Bullets. I can run that one, and I can see the summary in 5 bullets, or I can say, give me the top 3 concepts, and it will give me the top 3 concepts about this article. Or I can say, what should I know about Carrie? This isn't a skill, but it's just something I'm asking. And so I can ask questions about the article and get like a very quick summaries or of the key concepts of the whole thing. And I can just do that for all my research to make it go much faster. Now, some other skills that are involved here. We're automatically adding 2 buttons to LinkedIn. These are Ask Steve skill buttons. They're basically aftermarket AI buttons that you're able to add to any web page. In this case, we've added them to everybody's LinkedIn profile. And the first one enables you to qualify a candidate very quickly, and the second one writes you a custom outreach email. So for the qualify a candidate one, let's go take a look at that one here. Instead of being on the chat tab, I'm going to go to the skills tab, and I'm going to look for my qualify a candidate skill. And here we can see that skill. And I can edit any of these skills at any time just by changing the text in here and then hitting the update button. And so in this case, it's saying, hey, here's a LinkedIn profile, you're a recruiter, here's the job rec. And in this case, it's going to ask me at runtime for a job rec, or if I wanted to, if I was just doing a bunch with the same job, I could just paste the job rec directly here into the skill, and then it wouldn't even ask me for it, it would just run. And now I'm trying to evaluate whether this candidate is a good fit for a job. Here's how it's going to score them, things you should include in your summary, and all that kind of stuff. And you can edit this to include whatever you want. You should iterate on it to get it to be just the way you like it. But right now, I'm going to go ahead, and one of the ways I can run this is just by hitting the run button here on the skill. And as you can see, Steve is asking me for the job rec. So I'm going to paste in a job rec here for a job at Walmart as a director of product management, and run it and say, it says, okay, this candidate has a strong background in product management in tech, et cetera, but based on the rec, they lack experience in the advertising industry. That's a big gap. And, they might have directly relevant to the advertising space experience with automation and data and analytics. It also is pulling out the start date of their current role, so I can see, are they likely to be potentially looking because they've been in the role for a while or not, what their current location is, and then a rating on a 10-point scale. And I can go do this on anybody's profile page. I go to their profile page. These buttons exist on everybody's profile page now, and with one click, I can get a qualification score, and then with another click, I can get an outreach message. So in this case, since I'm on the same page here, it's just remembering the last thing I pasted in, and now it's writing a very customized message. So in that particular skill, it says that my name is Riley Hunter, and then the rest is kind of getting pulled from the rec. So you can change that name there, and it says I'm a recruiter, and it's customized. Impressed by your work at the COVID-19 pandemic. You have some stuff that we're looking for that potentially can help us with. Here are some people we have in common. So you're able to do that with just one click. And if we see here, I go click on somebody else's profile page. I have the same exact buttons, and I can press them and run the same exact skills super quickly. So that's a bunch of those. And then finally, like, let's say you're doing ongoing communication with the candidate now. Let's say it's in Gmail or some CRM or Salesforce or applicant tracking system. And you just want to be able to type in communications really quickly, potentially even handle languages you don't speak. You can type them in and kind of whatever. Here we have like kind of lousy bullets, lousy grammar. And then what I can do is Command Shift K on a Mac or Control Shift K on Windows or Chrome OS in any editable text field. So anywhere where there's text I can type, and that will bring up the Ask Steve bar above the field. And then I can run any of my skills there, or I can just ask for a one-off. But in this case, I'm going to run one of the most useful skills, which is expand into nicer language. And now if I just press enter here, it's going to read those bullets that I have and then write up everything for me in a floating panel that I can then copy and I can go paste into the email. Or if I want to skip that step and just have it overwrite whatever's in my email, I'll do Command Shift K again. I'll do expand into nicer language, and then I'll hit Command Enter instead of just enter, and it will just overwrite the content that I have there. And then I have skills to like make this friendlier, and I'm going to overwrite that, or I can say make it more formal. And I can just do these with like very quickly and edit the existing text that's in there. And then you can also, at any point in time, instead of just editing whatever's in there, you can also just say like something like write me an out of office email. This isn't the skill, it's just something I'm asking for. And Steve will write me the template for an out of office email. So writing content or templates of content and then editing that content are all things that Steve can help you with in any editable text field. So let's see, we did expand, we did this one, friendlier, more formal, qualify, summarization. We have one for summarizing meeting notes, which I don't have any examples of here, but if you had some, it could summarize and pull out the key action items and who's responsible for them, and all the rest we've covered. So using this, you should be able to work much faster, both in extracting the leads, qualifying the leads, doing the initial cold outreach to the leads, and then ongoing communication with the leads, and then any research you need to do on those candidate leads as well. So if you have any feedback or questions, please reach out on our support forum. Otherwise, thank you for listening, and we hope that you can do your job better and faster with Ask Steve. Thanks.